two stars, Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, nightmare games shooting the ball. And it's a 22-point lead. Rajon Rondo, you know, we've said it all year, said it the last couple of years, when he plays well, when he's pushing, when he's engaged, this is a difficult team to beat, a team that can win a championship. Boy, he's even doing tonight. Mason hits another jumper.
Talk about Rondo, this is Doctor's ideal world where Rondo gets his field goal attempts, 13 of them on the night, but he is distributing the basketball, putting on-point passes, and getting guys involved.
He's got 20 assists in the game. NBA playoff record, as Pierce knocks down another three, is 24. Magic Johnson and John Stockton have that. Meanwhile, Ray Allen's one shy of tying his own mark for most three-point field goals in a playoff game. That's 9. Ray Allen had 9. Vince Carter and Rex Chapman also with 9. Ray Allen had 8 in a finals game last year, game 2 against the Lakers. And look at these two. That's just simply incredible shooting. 14 of 19 from downtown between the two.
And the next series is going to get tougher because they're going against two of the top defending wing players in basketball, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.
Are you saying this series is over?
Well, I don't want to jump ahead and skip steps, as the great Greg Popovich always tells his team, never skip steps. I'm skipping steps. I'm not saying the Knicks can't win the next game, because they certainly can, and I would expect them to. But they're too limited to try to win 4 in a row.
The Celtics one of 2 teams that didn't lose 3 consecutive games all year during the regular season, as those 2 former champions and 2 future Hall of Famers put on a show tonight to quiet the crowd here at Madison Square Garden. Just incredible performances from the 2 of them. By the way, Rondo, it's a Celtic record for most assists in a playoff game. He had 19 against the Cavs last year, tying Bob Cousy's old mark. In fact, they've both done that twice. Don Wafer and Troy Murphy. And Troy Murphy playing his very first playoff game. Pass inside, Murphy with 6 on the shot clock. Right Purvis is exited his bench. Von Wafer way off the mark. Some of the crowd already heading for the exits here on a disappointing night for the Knicks fans. The night began with so much hope after the way the team played, especially how hard they fought in the first 2 games in Boston. Games decided on the final shot in both occasions as Tony Douglas hit the 3. The place was as loud as you can imagine, a raucous crowd. And this veteran Celtics team, they've done it again. They've silenced the road crowd. And that's what Paul Pierce told us before the game. We asked him about coming here and playing. He goes, hey, we've seen everything. And a blocking foul called on Glenn Davis.
And it's refreshing when you're a head coach. So many head coaches in this league say, okay, I don't know how my guys are going to react to that type of environment. Doc Rivers, that's the least of his concerns. He knows I've got guys that's been there and done that. They're not afraid of 20,000 screaming fans. Matter of fact, I got guys that's proven that will embrace that environment.
So we're under the 2-minute mark. Now that second game of the doubleheader coming up, as we'll go to New Orleans. The Hornets and the Lakers, game 3 of that series. Pau Gasol and his former coach, the 2 were in Memphis. Our man Judy Brown will have to call with Mike Tirico. And hopefully that game will be more competitive than this one. As the Celtics have blown out the Knicks tonight, a wire-to-wire victory, up by as many as 23. When Davis knocked it down, Rajon Rondo putting on a show with 20 assists. Ray Allen and Paul Pierce with just incredible shooting performances there. The Celtics will have a commanding, as they say, 3-0 lead in this best-of-7 series.
And I would expect the Lakers to be ready in a similar fashion like the Celtics were tonight. Maybe not to win in a dominating fashion. To play with that, though, sense of competitiveness and readiness.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm impressed with Sean Williams. The way that he's playing on the floor, he was part of that early spurt in the first half. He's getting after it. If I'm Mike D'Antoni, I consider starting him, and I certainly consider playing him a lot of minutes, the way he's playing right now.
I think in the bigger picture, here's a guy who went through some really up and down struggles when he first came in the league. Most of them self-induced, and I give him credit for being able to catch himself and save his career and find a niche here. And as you said, he is playing, every time I watch him play, his shooting may go up and down, but the intensity, the energy, and the effort is right.
He was pretty much out of the NBA last year after briefly appearing with Dallas and then New Jersey. Didn't appear in a game with them, let go. He had a couple of times where he had marijuana possession, was arrested 2 times, and he realized that his NBA career was going to be over if he didn't change his habits and the people he was with. And he's turned it around nicely. Donnie Walsh gave him a chance. As Landry Fields continues his struggles. Final minute, and what has been just a sparkling performance from the Boston Celtics. It's looking like the Celtic team that many feel can win a championship this year. Murphy with the extra rebound. It's amazing how in the playoffs you have a game or two, people start saying, oh boy, they don't look like they're going to the championship. Then you have a performance like this, and all of a sudden the positives come back. And that's what Doc Rivers and his team has done tonight. They have put a thorough beating on the Knicks. The Knicks will try and get a win on Sunday afternoon as Tony Douglas misses. They're hearing some boos here from the Garden crowd as the Boston Celtics win it wire to wire after 2 close games in Boston. Rajon Rondo with a Celtics franchise playoff record, 20 assists for his now 6th career playoff triple-double. 113-96 the final. The Celtics in control of this opening round playoff series. So for Jeff, Mark, Lisa, and our entire crew, this is Mike Prince saying so long from New York. We've got Lakers and Hornets coming up. And right now, let's send it to the studio. Stuart Scott, take it away.
As the Celtics take control of their series, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers are trying to do the same. They want to get back home court advantage. They want to beat the Hornets in the Hornets home court. Game 3, Lakers Hornets coming right up right here on ESPN.